gone for a slightly different setup on the tarp this time. What I've done is I've put a ridge line across and then tied it on these eyelets, one each side, and then brought it down the back, but not right to the floor this time, and then tied it across to a couple of trees. The back, that one's anchored by a branch there, and the other side is just anchored onto a little holly sapling. I like doing setups like this because it means, I don't know about you, but I like to see what's going on. And with a setup like this, I can see all the way around. You can obviously see out the front, and then while you're sat down, you'll be able to see behind you as well. Now, if it's pouring down the rain, you might want to bring this down lower or spread it across further so you got more of a coverage. But this is alright for now down here doing this. It did mean though that I had to bring another tarp with me, but even that didn't add any real weight to the pack or anything, and it didn't make it that much more bulkier. It all fitted in alright. What I did was I got the wool blanket and I wrapped that tarp around that, and then the big tarp around all of it. See, like this, I've got shelter above me, a little bit here. I'm exposed on the sides, but it means that I can see everything that's going on. You know, might not necessarily matter if you've got all completely private woods to yourself, but these woods aren't private what I'm in, these are public woods, so anyone can just come in here. Right, I'll get my cooking stuff out. Alright, let's have a cup of coffee then. This time what I'll do, instead of using the buddy burner, I'll use the alcohol stove. And the method I'll do to this is, I've got a tin cup, but made out of dog food tin. Now some people don't like boiling in these, so sometimes they have a plastic lining in it, and this one has as well. Just inside there, see that white line? That's plastic. So some people don't like using these for boiling. Because some people don't, I'll do this video not using that method. What I do, I boil my water in this and I pour it into the cup. And that way also, if you wanted to, you could carry wooden cups and things, or even plastic cups, and you boil in this one and then put it in the other one. And what I've got in here, it's just a little shotgun cartridge with one end pulled off, and it's just a matchbox. Now this is an alcohol stove, what Daz made me. Actually, I've only got a little bit of alcohol in there. I hope this is enough to do this. Daz made me this. Simple. You can always put a link to his channel and how he made it. Hope you didn't get wet. That's it. Alright, I'll move it down a bit. No, I didn't realise the camera wasn't right in the right angle. What I did was I lit the match off the side of the tin. And hopefully I've got enough water, alcohol in the stove boil this water. What a good idea for this is really is you put a striker in here as well. I hadn't put one in here, so I was trying to rely on this being rough enough to light it on. Once that starts boiling and gets a bit hotter, don't even try and pick it up with your hands. You'll have to pick it up with your pair of pliers. So the hobo stove, homemade alcohol stove in there, and like the saucepan thing on top. The saucepan, I think I said I got that from a charity shop. Might have been like 50p. Obviously the rest is basically for free. And the good thing about hobo stoves is you can use loads of things in them. Put sticks in them, alcohol stoves. I'd probably fit a Trangia stove if you wanted to. Buddy burners, even them little hexamine blocks and everything. Anything you want to burn will go on one of them. Brilliant things really. It costs you nothing to make. And what I do to speed this up a bit, I use the frying pan. See, that's how I did the handle. And that just goes on with a wing nut. Put this on top as a lid. Now that water for me, that's hot enough to make the coffee. And what I'm going to do So I'm going to use some of the water to make my drink, and the rest I'm going to cook some rice in it. So all I got is a little bit of coffee in here. I'm just going to have black coffee. Some pair of pliers. Coffee. Perhaps I should have put more water in, but never mind. And then I didn't know what to grab, so I've got some like vegetable stock in here. And then I'm going to mix that with some of this like microwave rice. It's really quick, easy stuff to do. Put the lid back on. And actually thinking about it, the coffee will probably be fine. It's probably going to be so hot that I'll have to mix it with cold water anyway. Yeah, I'll have to put a bit of cold in it anyway, so that's pretty ideal, really. I don't like things too hot anyway, as long as it does the job. A nice cup of coffee. Like I said, some people don't like boiling stuff in tin cans, they think it's unsafe, but that's entirely up to you. But there's ways around it. You can carry your tin cup, but boil in something else. Boil in something like that, and drink out something like this. Just gonna move this camera around. Good thing about using lids really is, one, it obviously saves time in boiling, and the other thing is when you're outside you're always going to get leaves and stuff falling off trees, and that will stop that. It'll stop that falling in there. The stove has stopped burning. Right, the stove has stopped. So, and that's not cooked. I'll have to put the buddy burner in it. So it's a good thing with these buddy burners. They will burn for a long, long time. What I'll do, I'll use the bottom of this one, see if I can get it in there, just dab that out. I've got it. The reason I like using those kind of microwave rice packets is because what you can do is you can just lightly stir fry them, or just stick them in a pot like that with just a tiny bit of water will do it, or even a little bit of oil. You can cook them like that. Whereas normal rice, that's a lot of water, a lot of boiling. It cuts down time if you can use things like that. That's why often you'll see me using something like that. Anything that's quick and easy I like. Because in these woods I come to, there's no rivers or anything, so you can't collect water. Well, you could, but there's no easy way of just filling up a bottle. So I always bring water with me and then try and conserve what I've got. That's a good practice and a good habit to get into anyway. Right, well, I'll eat the rice. It's not brilliant, but it's alright. I prefer like yellow rice, to be honest. This is all I had in the house. You can hold this bottom one without burning yourself. Well, actually, I could always put, I should have put the bolt and handle on this. It's there somewhere. See now, you've got your pot, which is too hot to hold, which, well, it is underneath, that's hot underneath. Put that in there. Now you can hold your pot in that one. And use it like that. Well, that's most of the homemade gear there. The only thing I don't skimp on, like I told you before, There's a first aid kit. Always pays to bring that with you, no matter what you're doing. If you're practicing with homemade stuff, bring a decent first aid kit. The other things I always bring is telephone, mobile phone, whatever. There's the pack frame. It's pretty comfortable, works decent. It's good. Right. Well, hopefully I could do some more videos like this. But the only thing is, it'll have to be at the weekends. That's the only time I get now to go outside. Well, obviously working and that, but can't be doing videos then. So at the weekend, if we get a chance to do more like this, I will. And in the week, I might be able to do some stuff at home, because it's winter now. By the time I get home, it's pitch black, it's dark. So anyway, cheers for watching, and I'll see you next time.